Aries, this is your week ahead tarot card. Or are you not an Aries? That's okay too. If you've come to this reading, it is hitting you at just the right time. You're reading it at just the right time. You're listening. There's something here that you need to hear. And you know what? You may never listen to another tarot card reading again. I hope I don't turn you off tarot. But this reading is Aries energy. Sun, moon, and rising sign. But if you're not an Aries and it comes to you, it's because it is for you. There's one reason why it would come to you, and that's because you need to hear something. You need to hear it now. And this is where your message begins. Oh, shoot. Listen, I don't know what's going on. Two of Swords, a little wonky here. Hidden card. You guys, I don't think you've made such a good decision about something. I don't. You know, you had so much confidence in something, but ultimately this is disappointment and heartbreak and stress and maybe even sickness or illness. Definitely like keeping you up at night. Then we have Two of Swords, which is lack of communication, lack of comprehension, lack of understanding, trying to make peace with a situation that just you can't make peace with. And then we have debauchery. The reason is because somebody's been fucking around too much. So the reason is because somebody has been messing around too much. The reason is because somebody has been screwing up, like not focusing, not paying attention, letting themselves get very distracted. And that's why there's lack of peace. On some level, either you, it's probably you, I gotta say, or a fire sign you're dealing with is the reason why. And you know it's the reason why. Just, you don't like how things have ended up. You don't like how things have gone. There's just this sense of awareness, consciousness. It would be with all the swords. This wouldn't be subconscious. You would be very aware, acutely aware that you are part of the problem. Or that just this sense that somebody has been so bad or so, you don't understand why things have gotten to be so bad or why somebody is so cruel. Seven of Cups is because they have too many options, because they're distracted, because they don't care enough about any one thing, or they continue to feed themselves, the Kool-Aid, continue to drink that Kool-Aid kind of thing, Not so good. Not such good stuff. We had a full new moon in Libra just a couple days ago. It feels like that didn't treat you so well. I don't really understand. So what do you want? What is this supposed to reveal for them? Somebody's giving you the silent treatment. That's what the stress and the heartbreak is. You haven't heard from somebody. And I can tell you right now, it's maybe you're trying to ignore it. Maybe you're trying to pretend like it's not happening. It is happening and you have to face it. And that's the only way to make it go away. Somebody is screwing off. This isn't a good reason why, you haven't heard from them, or you don't like whatever, or you're being criticized, or they were hypercritical. You don't know why it comes from. It could be because somebody's just drinking too much. Drinking or screwing off too much. They're fucking around and they feel good about themselves. They're not looking to say they're sorry. Or this is you. But either way, whoever this is, they're being an asshole right now. This is not the energy of somebody who's acting correctly and has a right to not feel guilty, but they don't. And they're not going to, because they're too lost in their own bullshit. Maybe they're partying too much. They're being irresponsible. That's why if you haven't heard from somebody, that's why. If you haven't gotten an answer, that's why. It's got nothing to do with, they're lonely, they're confused, or maybe they haven't made a good decision yet. They're not even trying. So let me say this to you right now. If just looking at these cards, stop your waiting and stop tolerating this bullshit behavior. Because it is not for any good reason. It is 100% because somebody is being a dick. That's why you haven't heard from them. That's why a decision hasn't been made. They're keeping you waiting. And they don't care. I'm letting you know that. And it's not to break your heart, but it's just to let you off the hook. Let you know what you're actually dealing with. There it is, straight out in front of you. Let's get a moon card. Maybe see what's going on underneath the surface. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. That's very strange. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. This is a very shitty energy. Your hard work is paying off, and then suddenly, that doesn't make any sense to me. Clarify. No, that doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry. Balance spirituality with practicality. You got to get real. That's what the cards are trying to say to you. You need to get real about this. Plain and simple. No. What do you want? What do you want Aries to do? Six of Pentacles, look for new opportunities. Don't give up, but look for new opportunities. I feel like whatever was offered to you was not the right one. So don't stay stuck with it. A sense of you stick up for yourself and fight for yourself and don't compromise your quality, right? But it's in other opportunities. Trust in other opportunities. Move away, go in a different direction. Your value hasn't been diminished. It's just being diminished where you are. You need to move on from where you are to get the full value, and you will make the value. You will be valued. Somebody wants to offer you opportunity. There's so many opportunities out here that are just waiting for you because your hard work. I don't know why you're sticking around this one situation that's really treating you like you don't matter, because you absolutely do matter. And outside of this and surrounding it, there's so many options. Whether this be somebody that you're in love with or a situationship with, really. Yes. Because no matter how strongly you feel about somebody, if they're not reciprocating, it isn't love. It's not love. Love is a connection. So love is always a two-way street. There's no such thing as unrequited love. If it's unrequited, it isn't love. Infatuation, that's what it is. People blame love for a lot of stuff when it's not love at all. That's going on. So understand that where you are and what you're stressing about, the cruelty of some heartbreak, some disappointment that maybe you don't want to talk about. Maybe somebody's trying not to talk about heartbreak or disappointment, and they're trying to escape it with drugs, with alcohol, or with just distractions, right? They're trying to pretend like it's not really going on, but guess what? It is. And escaping it is making the situation worse. If you faced it, you'd be able to move on from it very quickly, because there are so many other opportunities out here that want you to. So it's almost like with this situation, just say when. Just say when you're available again. Just say when you want to focus again. Just say when things are going to be right for you. Like just snap out of it is what I want to say to you. Because there's so many options once you move in a different direction. Once you just decide to go where you need to go. There's so much prosperity and abundance on the other side of this. What needs to change? I think it's your choice that needs to change, but clarify what needs to change. What does Aries need to do? Stand in your power, not give up. 5 of Wands, you have to confront conflict. You have to confront conflict, and you'll be very happy that you did. So if you've been trying to avoid it, or like somebody isn't talking to you, show the fuck up and make them talk to you. There's some fighting here. The Hierophant in reverse, it's kind of really screwing up your situation. It's kind of screwing up your life. It's screwing up, kind of derailing your entire sense of stability. Right? Somebody's more than happy to keep making problems or making issues for you, or keep throwing more complications at your situation. They're not going to change. So you have to. You have to not be around this person, this boss, whoever this is. I don't care. You have to choose to not be around it because it is derailing your life and making a fool of you. And so ultimately what you have to do is make the choice to not engage anymore. Because they don't care. And for some reason, this has derailed your life. Maybe financially. And I don't understand. It's so worthless. It's so worthless that there's no reason to be even involved in this, except maybe some sick emotional attachment. I don't know. Princess of Pentacles is I don't know. No, maybe happiness and instability? No. What is this Hierophant in reverse? Why? What is it? Page of Cups? That doesn't make any sense. There's some sort of, I don't know, offer. It's almost like you think that you can love it into being something magically better. Like you can make it better by loving it more. You can't. You can't. Victory and success here is, I said, what is the Hierophant in reverse? This could be something odd or out of the ordinary, against the grain. Giving your love to, letting your feelings, letting your emotions be seen, letting your emotions be known. This is still confrontation though. It's like being strong enough or feeling strong enough about yourself to not dumb yourself down anymore for the convenience of somebody else. This is an energy of somebody who likes a lot of attention. They like to win. They like to come in first. None of it makes any sense to me. I think that's the point. This isn't a good situation. This isn't the right situation. It comes off as something that it doesn't end up being. I don't know what else to say. What do you want Aries to do? Whoever this is, what do you want them to do? Just lay it out for them. What are they supposed to do? I love you, God. Walk away from this shit. Walk away from this crap. It's never going to fulfill you. It's not going to be what it promised to be. There's a full moon coming, and it's in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, you need to walk the fuck away. Stop feeding it. You're going to get to a point where you're tired of being treated this way, and you're just not going to want to do it anyway. So don't do it. Don't do it. For any reason at all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away. Or somebody's going to be walking away anyway and leaving you with nothing. This is in the past a little bit. It's like, I don't know why you decided to stay somewhere that wasn't bringing you any peace or making any sense for you to stay there. But you made the wrong choice, and now you got to make the right one. Or else you're going to just be left nothing and be left empty and just be used for another 2 weeks. But if you have any integrity or self-respect left, you will pick up and you will leave right the fuck now. No more wait. Because all you're going to do, this situation is going to end. You can decide to end it by not settling and deciding to move on to more options that are there. There are other options available for you. You just have to look for them and open yourself up to them. You know, show the fact that you're open to them. If you stay where you are, this is going to end. It's going to end soon, and it's just going to drain you a little bit more. You're not going to save this situation. Nothing's going to come of it, except more wasted time and more wasted resources of yours. That's it. So you decide. Walk away. Stop caring about this bullshit like it's something special. It's not something special. We have soulmate energy. There's a connection here that you care about. Breathe. Maybe the two of you needed to be at a distance from each other. Maybe somebody needed to be at a distance from the other. It's like somebody was trying to escape a circumstance that hurt them. You needed a breather from something that was intense, an intense connection, attraction, or obligation. Time for the break to be over. Because at this point, it's really just wasting your time. Let's see what the angel messages are. Yes, I absolutely will have an extended reading so we can hang out a little bit more together. Yeah, just, come and hang out with me for a little bit longer. We're going to extend the message and we'll do the romance reading specific just to romance over there. Hold on. The first card that came out was in reverse. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. No, you've been deprived. There's no more support coming. Forgiveness heals. It's time to let go. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. And maybe that's why you haven't been moving forward, because you're angry, you're pissed, or you want to win. And you're gonna like sort of die on that hill because you keep insisting on something that it's not going to be a victory anyway. You're not winning anything good. Value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. Love yourself enough to forgive and walk away. Love yourself enough to realize when you've lost. Because if you really love yourself, you won't just love yourself when you win. You will love yourself all the time, and you can't win all the time, and you have not won here, and sticking it out is just honestly foolish. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Necessary life changes. It's time to get real. It's time to get humble. It's time to let the pride go and stop fucking up and move in a direction where you will experience prosperity, because it's going to happen. It's ready for you. You just have to turn around. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.